ordinary bench that I'm sitting on. Drunk semicircle, half a football field, babblefish swimming all around me. So I just had the best vocal lesson that I've ever had yesterday. I don't know, there's something about it. My pitch was really on. I was very concentrated. I was very focused in the lesson. I was adapting to the feedback that my teacher was giving me, and it was really, really good stuff. So I definitely am not an expert singer, as you probably just heard. I'm more of a strong beginner, I would consider, but I had a really good lesson yesterday, and so I want to make this video for anybody who's taking voice lessons, and also for myself as a reminder of what to do in order to have a really high quality voice lesson. So here goes. So the first thing that I did yesterday was I got my body right. I was exercising. I went to a yoga class and about a 40-minute walk before. And so I was just really limber and like very loose before. You know what I mean? There wasn't a lot of tightness in my body. I don't think you need to maybe go for, I mean, that was about, an hour and 40 minutes of working out. I don't think you need to necessarily do that. And I didn't go right before, so I definitely had time to recover before my lesson. But my body was just very loosened up by the time I had my lesson. I didn't feel tight, and it was easier for me to have better posture, which means it was easier for me to get air into my diaphragm, means it was easier for me to sing. So that's the first thing I did. So I think in the future, if I have time, I'll try to get a workout of some sort of exercise before. But I think even something like taking a cold shower or doing some stretching for 20 minutes or just doing some sort of, maybe even like a 20 or 30-minute walk before, just to get kind of get connected with your body. I think nowadays in this world, we're so in our head all the time. Everything is in your head. Conversations, the media we consume, everything is all in your mind. And I think just connecting with your body can help you sing better, because when you sing, you're able to sing with your whole body rather than just kind of like from your head. So I think that was the first thing that really helped me. I think the second thing that really helped me was I warmed up. So a lot of times in the past, I've just kind of like hopped into my lesson right away and without warming up. But I warmed up. I did the vocal exercises that my singing teacher gave me. I did them before I even started before I even hopped into the lesson. So I sang for about 15, 20 minutes before. And then the third thing I did was I warmed up the instruments I was going to use. So usually my lesson is we do about 30, it's a 45-minute lesson. We do 30 minutes of vocal exercises, and the last 15 minutes usually is where I show him some of the songs that I'm working on. And I warmed up my guitar because I was planning on practicing Ordinary Bench, which is an original, and then I also have been practicing Fast Car. So I warmed up on my guitar, so then that way when we jump into the song, my hands are already kind of used to playing the guitar. They're warmed up. So I warmed up on the guitar for even 10 or 15 minutes, just 10 or 15 minutes, which made a big difference. And then the very last thing I did was I showed up early. I got to the lesson early. I sometimes go in person to my lesson, sometimes do it online, but a lot of times, I'll just show up right on time or even like maybe a minute or two late, and I'm kind of, hustling to the lesson, and I get there and I'm not in the greatest headspace. This time I showed up, 15, 20 minutes before the lesson. This one was an online lesson yesterday, but I set up all my equipment, and I got early to the lesson, and I just meditated actually right before the lesson. So I was really focused right before the lesson and very calm. So again, to recap on how I had the best lesson, my best vocal lesson to date. I've been taking vocal lessons for like 4 years, and this was my best lesson by far. So to recap, 1, I got my body right through exercise. I think you can also, whatever it takes for you to feel loosened up. I think if you're sitting a lot and then you go right into a lesson, I think that's not the ideal environment. So 1, connecting with your body. 2 is warming up your voice. 3 is warming up any instruments that you're going to play. And 4, getting to your lesson early and meditating before. So I think if I do those 4 things, as often as I can, I'm gonna have better lessons. And maybe I can't do all of them, but even doing like a couple, I think before each lesson would be really good. But I think ideally, if I did all those 4 things, lessons are expensive. My lessons they're expensive. Like the lessons I have are $80, and I believe I'm actually getting a slight discount because I've been taking lessons with him for so long. But and it's worth it. He's a really, really high quality singing teacher, and he's really helped me a lot. So it is worth it. But I want to but they are expensive, and so I want to make every minute of it count. And so I think I'm going to really try to do these 4 things before my weekly lesson. So I thought I'd share. If you have any tips for how to get the most out of your vocal lessons, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to learn from y'all. I'm kind of a strong beginner musician, trying to really level up as a musician. I'm really trying to get better each week. Honestly, I want to like every week look back and say, wow, I'm better than I was at the beginning of this week. So I'm putting in time right now into music and YouTube, obviously, and just trying to grow. So if you have any tips, let me know. If you enjoyed this content, please leave me a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. I would appreciate it. I'm new to YouTube. I'm catching my stride though. I can tell. I'm starting to get more videos out there. I'm starting to get a little more comfortable on camera. It takes practice though, and it takes time. And I'm hoping that with each passing video, I feel like with each passing video, I'm getting more comfortable. And I'm hoping that that it shows in these videos. I hope these videos are getting better and higher quality. But anyway, please leave me a like and subscribe if you like this content, and I will see y'all in the next one. All right, I'm gonna play some of the music that I've been working on recently, so hope you enjoyed that too. All right, take care. This ain't no ordinary bench that I'm sitting on.